Hi, welcome to my course on JavaScript. My name is Lawrence and I'm taking this course on modern JavaScript. The aim of this course is to help you advance your skills in modern JavaScript. So this course is targeted at both beginners and professional developers. So we are going to be covering a lot of features about JavaScript in this course, going from scratch to some advanced concepts. And we're also going to cover some modern concepts in JavaScript. So if you have heard about something like ES6 and so on, we are going to go over all these features to make sure that you are up to date with JavaScript. Now, JavaScript can be used for a lot of things, but primarily JavaScript is used for web development. So you can use JavaScript to develop web applications. It can be for front end. So we have front end development, we have back end development, which is basically writing applications that we run on the server. And we have full stack development, which involves writing applications both for the back end and the front end. So we are going to introduce JavaScript and we'll go from beginners to advanced level, just like I mentioned before. And after this course, we are going to introduce some other aspects, or let me say some use cases of JavaScript. Like I mentioned before, front-end development, back-end development. We are going to look at the different tools we can use in achieving all of this. So welcome on board and sit tight as we go through this course. So this is actually my first course. This is my first attempt on doing something like this. I've not done this before, even though I've been training people, but this is my first attempt and I'm quite nervous, but I hope to give you my best. All right, so what can we use JavaScript to do? I've mentioned that before. So if you have been interested in learning programming, many persons find it difficult choosing the right programming language because we have a lot of programming languages out there and they are all used for different purposes. So choosing the right programming language, where to start, is very difficult for beginners. So like I mentioned before, JavaScript is mainly used for web development, but beyond web development we can use JavaScript for other things as well. So on the web development or web applications, we can use JavaScript on the front end. So when you talk of front end, we are talking about writing applications that users can interact with. So the things users can see, they can click, they can type, and all of that. So if you open a web application, let's say you type a URL into a browser to access a web application, what you are seeing, what you are interacting with is basically the front end of an application. So aside the front end, we have the back end, which powers the front end. So JavaScript can be used on the front end, writing applications that users can see, can interact with, all those beautiful applications. So you can write them with JavaScript. Of course, you need some tools as well to be able to achieve that on the front end. But yeah, JavaScript can be used on the front end. And then we have the back end, which sits on the server and communicate with the front end. So JavaScript can be used on the back end as well. Aside web development, we have mobile application development as well. So JavaScript can be used for mobile application development. So you can develop applications that will run on mobile phones like Android, iOS, and so on. Then we have desktop application development. So you can write applications that will be run on desktop PCs and so on, right? So we also have you can also write applications for IoT, right? So those that are involved or that are into IoT, JavaScript can also be used for IoT. Okay, so that is an introduction, and as we get how to dive deep into the course, I believe you'll be able to understand or get better understanding of what JavaScript is and areas you can apply JavaScript in. Alright, so before we finish this video, we're going to look at the content of this course, the different things we are going to be covering in this course. Okay, so this course is designed, like I mentioned earlier, to cover the concept of JavaScript from beginner to advanced level, and I was able to put some topics together to make sure I cover everything from beginners to advanced level of JavaScript, and believe me, I have a lot here in this course. So looking at the course content, I have Introduction to JavaScript, which is the first module, and so we are going to introduce JavaScript, to look at basic syntax, how you can write code in JavaScript, just get you set up for JavaScript, right? And then we are going to look at basic syntax and data types. We're going to look at operators, conditional statements, arrays and objects, DOM manipulation, loops, functions, events, advanced functions. We're going to look at ES6 features, which are basically modern features of JavaScript. We're going to look at APIs and AJAX. We're going to look at error handling and debugging, modules, iterators and symbols. We're going to look at advanced DOM manipulation, regular expressions, asynchronous programming, classes and prototypes, animations. We're going to look at functional programming and the core stack. We're going to look at handling scopes, working with dates, WebSockets, web workers, services, or let me say service workers and real-time applications. We're going to look at knowledge coalescing, closures, decorators, ifs, and recursions. We're going to look at memorization and hosting in JavaScript. We'll be looking at composition, debouncing, throttling, and factory functions. And after going through all this, we are going to work on some projects together. So the idea behind this course is not just to give you the theory, but I will be guiding you on how to work on some projects in JavaScript, and we're going to work on those projects together. So we will be working on a number of projects in this course, and then we have the conclusion. So that will now wrap up everything that we'll be doing in this course. So thank you, and please subscribe to get updates. So I'm going to be dropping videos from time to time, and subscribing will help you to know whenever I drop content on this course. So please subscribe. Thank you for watching this course, and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.